presentation called Artificial Intelligence Revolution in Higher Education, what you need to know, is taken from a report by the World Bank for a specific geographical area, as you will see. I find it very important due to because it is very recent and there is a lot of things we can benefit from even though our geographical location is different. We start with the executive summary of the report saying that artificial intelligence is revolutionizing higher education, transforming how students learn, faculty teach, and institutions operate, meaning that it is three parts, one related to students, one related to faculty, and one to institutions. Across Latin America and the Caribbean, and which is the geographical location of the report, LAC for short, AI-powered tools are being integrated into classrooms, research, and administrative processes. However, despite its vast potential, AI adoption in the region remains fragmented, hindered by infrastructure gaps, limited AI innovation, and challenges in faculty upskilling and talent retention. The key takeaways of the report is AI can be a game changer for higher education. Regional adaptation is crucial. Investment in AI innovation is needed. Faculty training and retention are essential. Addressing digital equity is non-negotiable, and ethical AI governance is imperative. The path forward to fully harness AI's potential in higher education, Latin America must act decisively. Governments, universities, and the private sector must work together. The future of higher education is being reshaped by AI, and the choices made today will determine whether this transformation leads to greater inclusion and learning opportunities for all. These are some selected text from each part of the report, and for this particular part related with introduction and summary, it says AI should not be seen as a replacement of human expertise, but rather as a way to enhance and scale the impact of human judgment and skills. AI applications in higher education, this is a very interesting table that we are going to cover in detail. It has three categories: student-centered tools, faculty-focused innovations, and institutional applications. For the first category, the AI application is adaptive learning and AI tutors, and this application enhances personalized learning, provides real-time feedback, and reduces learning gaps. For faculty-focused innovation, the application is AI assessment and evaluation. The impact is streamlines grading, ensures fairness, and provides data-driven feedback for students. And for the application AI-powered research, it accelerates literature reviews and it automates it. Institutional applications, we have four applications. AI institutional decision making, it supports resource allocation, predicts enrollment methods, and enhances financial planning. AI-driven student support and profiling, it identifies at-risk students, predicts academic performance, and enables early interventions. The fourth application is AI-powered admissions and enrollment systems. It optimizes student placement, reduces administrative bottlenecks, and improves institutional efficiency. For the last application, ethical and regulatory AI frameworks, it ensures algorithmic transparency, promotes responsible AI adoption, and safeguards student privacy. For introduction, there is, of course, increasing demands for quality and transparency because of the higher education massification, and the number of universities has grown significantly. And despite the massification of higher education, significant gaps in access and quality persist. Financing higher education has been key to expanding access, and TIMSS and PIAAC results reveal how learning outcomes and measure educational challenges are revealed, and I am going to explain what are the two abbreviations stand for. The results of TIMSS in 2023 confirmed the educational lag in Latin America. Here, if we go with the mouse, we will find TIMSS is Trends in International Mathematics and Science Study, and PIAAC is Program for the International Assessment of Adult Competences, are international assessments that provide insights into student and adult skills in various subjects and areas. It can potentially transform education by personalizing learning and improving efficiency. Secondly, many developing regions struggle with the infrastructure needed to support AI in education, and faculty members see AI as both opportunity and challenge. Understanding these faculty perspectives requires considering AI's long technological evolution. Here, one statement is nearly half of enrolled students in Latin America and Caribbean don't complete their degree by age 29, about 50% dropping out during their first year, and this is, in my opinion, is a bit peculiar, and I think it is related to the nature of the geographical area. AI timeline is also a very elaborate timeline for the progression of the idea of artificial intelligence. I am going to go only to say that it started in 1950, where Alan Turing published Computing Machinery and Intelligence, introducing the Turing test and opening the doors to what would be known as AI or artificial intelligence. I will jump to 2025 to say that corporate spending on generative AI is expected to surpass $1 trillion in the coming years. Bloomberg predicts that generative AI products could add about $280 billion in new software revenue driven by specialized assistants, new infrastructure products, and co-pilots that accelerate coding. Of course, these specialized assistants are not human beings, they are AI agents. Here in this section we overview the tools of AI in higher education, and in the report they are divided into 5 categories and 20 AI tools. They are divided into 3 categories, as we said before: AI student-centered tools, The first, they call it AI tutoring systems and adaptive learning. These particular tools enhance learning outcomes where the integration of generative AI offers potential for even greater impact. The AI tutoring system significantly enhance learning outcomes, though much of our understanding also draws from K-12 and other educational contexts. Again, K-12 has to be defined. I used as a screen tip here the 12 years formal schooling that students attend from kindergarten K through the 12th grade. Early evidence from higher education settings shows promising results, and one report says that participants using AI tutors learn more than twice as much in less time compared to those in active learning classrooms. Active learning is an issue that we may discuss later. Research also reveals important challenges in how students interact with AI systems. These are important, where students using AI tutors often skipped critical learning steps, and in contrast, students working with human experts followed a more structured learning process. Therefore, design and implementation prove critical to the success of AI tutoring systems. Well-designed systems can overcome these challenges, and evidences from developing context further reinforces the potential of AI tutoring systems. Understanding these principles paves the way for effective institutional implementation. And Jill Watson, which is a software developed at Georgia Tech and powered by ChatGPT, exemplifies how AITS can enhance learning by offering personalized and efficient academic support. And this is something that I bought from the internet, a slide introducing Jill Watson enhancing teacher presence. But in the report we have a series of Jill Watson and the Q&A on general syllabus and schedule, another example of integration of ChatGPT for personal AI teaching assistant. And Jill Watson and ChatGPT 3.5 answers to student questions extracted from a reference shown here. AI tutoring systems also, this innovation addresses one of the key challenges in online education, the lack of teaching presence. Cogniti is a flexible solution powered by ChatGPT 4 designed directly benefits students through personalized and adaptive learning. According to the Cogniti mini symposium, implementations across higher education institutions have showcased its effectiveness, and therefore I went to the internet. I got you these two slides, which is a front page of Welcome to Cogniti, and when I hit agents, I get different types of agents pinned, my agents and agents made by others in my organizations, and agents made by others, of course, outside my organization. Tutoring systems of any form have consistently demonstrated their impact on academic success. In Latin America, tools like AI Tutor Mateo, it's a regional software, exemplify the region's efforts to leverage AITS in education. And currently its validation phase. Mateo has been piloted in remedial courses, showcasing its potential to address academic gaps. The important quotation here is well-designed AI tutoring system can significantly enhance learning outcomes in higher education. Students using AI tutors learned more than twice as much in less time, as we mentioned before. Here, AI-powered adaptive learning platforms. We go to platforms now. Adaptive learning platforms such as YellowDig and PackBack provide personalized educational experiences by adjusting content and feedback based on students' progress and individual needs. PackBack, built on Bloom's taxonomy, serves both students and faculty by using machine learning techniques and rule-based systems to promote critical thinking skills such as analysis and evaluation. AI-powered adaptive learning platforms. YellowDig, again, on the other hand, promotes connected learning communities and student collaboration, and studies on the software implementation suggest its potential to enhance student engagement. And again, the report provides some snapshots of the YellowDig and responsive application services, and also conversation insights features. And I went to internet to bring to you what you get when you look for PackBack. It's a writing assistant for every student and a grading assistant for every instructor, made possible by AI. Here, another slide that I brought from the internet following the previous slide that bring the vision of one-to-one personalized proactive feedback for every student to life with PackBack. It has PackBack discussion, it has PackBack writing, and PackBack originality. The quote here says, without careful design and implementation, AI tools may inadvertently amplify existing educational inequities. We move to the fourth section on faculty-centered tools and practices. The purpose of such tools and practices is to stream instructional practices, enhance teaching effectiveness, and foster innovation assignment design. AI can act as force multiplier by enabling faculty to implement science evidence-based teaching strategies that we are going to mention and enhance instructional practices. Evidence-based teaching strategies, I added this slide to define the term. Evidence-based teaching strategies are instructional approaches supported by research, demonstrating their effectiveness and improving student outcomes. These strategies go beyond personal opinions or trends, relying on rigorous studies and social science research. Here is a mind map that I generated using artificial intelligence for the different kinds of evidence-based teaching strategies. The AI did a very good classification of the too many examples and put them under 5 titles: active learning strategies, instructional design and delivery, enhancing learning environment, assessment and feedback strategies, and practice and retention strategies. AI-powered assessment and evaluation. These tools are a cornerstone of faculty-centered AI tools in higher education, offering a dual benefit of upholding academic integrity and enriching the student learning experience. It uses intelligent assessment platform, and it has AI-powered online grading platform, and it upholds academic integrity in the AI era. Research support for the purpose of integration of advanced technology and tools, identifying research trends and gaps, AI-assisted analysis and visualization, and this is practical guide for faculty at the Pontificia Universidad Católica de Chile, and you can see the language is Spanish, but you can even know, like when you say here, if you like to see the Spanish language, it says sincronización con Zotero. Zotero is a citation famous tool. Explora y colabora, and alertas y personalization, and EA para recomendaciones. Therefore, it's not difficult to even know the titles of the practical guide of the regional generated tool here. Here is Research Rabbit interface, another important application, and this has to do with research. We are going to explain this in detail, but I like to go here to see what it does. It has sections like My Collections. Here is Laughter Review, Similar Work, Connection between your collection and 51 papers. Here I added this slide to define Research Rabbit. It's a tool designed to support your research without you switching between searching models and databases, a process that is time consuming and often escalates into further citation mining, a truly unpleasant rabbit hole. And this is what inspired the name of research. Again, I use screen tip here to say rabbit hole is a complexity bizarre of difficult state or situation conceived of as a whole into which one falls or descends, especially one in which the pursuit of something, such as an answer or solution, leads to another questions, problems, and pursuits. And this is exactly what happened in research. Staff-centered institutional tools and practices for transforming management and institutional support by streamlining key processes within organizations. Administrative and institutional support. Research discussed the impact of a chatbot on student learning and engagement, AI chatbots for students, and for students, faculty, and administrative queries, and for campus management. The quote says, AI-powered profiling and prediction can help identify at-risk students early on, enabling targeted support and guidance. Beautiful photograph of Chilean students, I guess. Student profiling and prediction. AI holds the promise to early identification of students at risk of poor performance, disengagement, or dropout. Students profiling and prediction. Students profiling and prediction leads to identifying at-risk students and students at risk of access and enrollment. To tackle this challenge, an AI-powered solution through Concilium bots is implemented. Again, I think this is a regional software, and this is how it looks like. Interface of Concilium bots application. The application provides personalized support for higher education applicants by using AI tools to improve selection process. I'm going to enlarge to see if I can read this a little. Find your program. Tuition-free education, annual tuition fees. I think this is very a good application. It has other parts, formal duration and cutoff score, and some details related to the institution. Predicting academic performance in early academic journey. Here is ASM Academic Success Monitor. Again, it includes students' enrollment, Moodle logins, Moodle activity, student success prediction, filters, and even some engagement trend that is very detailed to monitor the success of academic experience. This section number 6 is about challenges. Implementing AI in higher education across Latin America involves a range of complex challenges. Infrastructure and access barrier. There is persistent digital divide, absence of advanced networking and technologies such as 5G networks. Emerging technologies like Starlink present promising solutions for expanding connectivity to underserved areas. The quotation is the region's limited production of AI patents, accounting for only 0.21% of global AI patents, reflects a broader struggle to develop and scale AI solutions. Teacher preparedness and professional development. One of the challenges is preparing educators to effectively integrate these technologies into their teaching practices, and professional development programs face several key challenges. Regulatory and ethical framework create challenges for consistent implementation and cross-border collaboration, data protection, and lack of harmonized frameworks across the region. Algorithmic transparency has to do with understanding and explaining and justifying how AI system functions, and the regulatory landscape surrounding algorithmic transparency varies considerably. AI systems can inadvertently perpetuate or amplify existing inequalities. Also, the algorithmic bias shows how algorithmic bias can impact educational systems, and bias detection tool is a tool designed to identify user groups that may be unfairly treated by AI systems. This is a beautiful table that I'm going to enlarge, shows you the different kinds of biases, and I'm going to go through it one by one. We have 3 columns: category of bias, description, and examples. Prediction of student outcomes, description: algorithms used to predict academic performance reveal inequalities among different student groups, and examples show retention and graduation prediction. Models show varying rates of false positives and negatives based on race and gender. Similar, we have performance assessments, geographical location, socioeconomic background, additional factors, data collection and preparation, and problem definition. I'm going to read the last element here. Problem definition: the selection of the target variable and features can reflect prior biases and skew results, like defining success solely by GPA may overlook other achievements, while features like access to advanced classes can bias outcomes, as reported by the reference of Kleinberg et al. Privacy and security concerns. Data protection and security is an element, and data protection frameworks and effective data governance require several key measures. Ecosystem development. The region faces significant challenges in building a robust AI innovation ecosystem for education, and the region shows particular weakness in developing advanced AI competences, and the development of student-centered AI tools faces particular challenges. Furthermore, the ecosystem suffers from a fragmented approach to innovation and development. Another issue is implementation and integration challenges is allocation of resources, sustainability, and disparity in resources between institutions. The last section is conclusion about harnessing AI for an inclusive, transformative higher education. Artificial intelligence is rapidly redefining the landscape of higher education, offering unprecedented opportunities to enhance access, learning outcomes, and institutional efficiency. However, realizing AI's full potential in Latin America requires an approach tailored to the region's unique challenges and opportunities. Beyond investment, capacity building is paramount. Equally critical is the imperative to bridge the digital divide. The ethical governance of AI in higher education cannot be overlooked. Achieving this objective required a multi-sectoral approach. And lastly, the AI revolution in higher education is not an abstract future, it's an unfolding reality demanding immediate attention and thoughtful action. The quotation is evidence from successful implementations shows that combining AI tools with comprehensive support systems can triple enrollment rates that the region suffers from, as we have seen before. Here is a section of references, and references are categorized according to the section that contribute to the text. For introduction, these are the references, and for student-centered tools we have references for tutoring systems, for adaptive learning, and for faculty-centered tools we have Digital Education Council, research support, and for staff-centered tools we have campus management, profiling and prediction, and for challenges there is a list of references, and similarly for ethical considerations including transparency and explainability of AI systems, data privacy and security, and the section on algorithmic bias and fairness. This last slide in appendix of the document, we have a nice table I'm going to enlarge here that shows the different AI programs like Site.at and how the pricing works and how it is categorized. For example, Science.at is monthly fee, and it is related to search, summarize, and analyze. ChatGPT is free and monthly free and write, summarize, and analyze. Also, OpenRead is free and monthly fee. It has to do with research and summarize. And the last one is ScholarGPT. It is free and it is search and summarize. By this last slide, I end my presentation. The report has to do with the LAC region, the Latin America and Caribbean, but there is a lot of things that we can benefit from in Egypt. There are some similarities, and of course there are some dissimilarities, but the study is worth repeating for the Egyptian community for the proper application and benefits of artificial intelligence in higher education.